IMSA fans, we just finished Friday WeatherTech Sports Car Championship practice session. Sebastien, Bourdais, you and the Cadillac racing team were not fastest. But if you like structure and order, we had Acura A, BMW B, Cadillac C, and Porsche P, alphabetical order, at least the top four. After that, we had United Autosports, really quick in LMP2. Fun in the GT ranks with the Inception Racing team with their McLaren, and then also some more fun with the Corvette Racing. The Pratt & Miller folks were very quick. So tell folks what you're doing though. Still a newish paved track, hour and a half or so to work a car in. What were you doing?
Just, turning laps, having fun, driving a race car, and getting paid to do it. So,
hey.
Couldn't ask for any better.
What's a run list? What's a to-do list like for a Cadillac Racing or any of the other WeatherTech Sports Car Championship teams here in a day like that? What do you want to get done in this one practice session?
Yeah, I mean, it's the only one that really is relevant, like temperature-wise, because it's the only one that kind of fits the crime for the race. Tomorrow we're coming back early, it's going to be much cooler, and then we're qualifying fairly late in the day. But then we're racing in that type of weather, so this is the one for the race for sure.
And that's important because the tuning to the car and the ambient conditions, you want to get them for the race in another session as close as you can be. So this is going to match kind of what it's like.
Yeah, and you can tell like the track is obviously still pretty new and fairly dark. So when the sun is out in the middle of the day, you get very high track temperatures, like 130, 135. So it's definitely more representative to try and do that work now. We still got Ranger to do a bit of a quali sim-ish because there's traffic everywhere and it's really difficult to get a proper run without hitting traffic and GTs everywhere. So yeah, I mean it's been a good prep session, and then we're just trying to dial it in, try and find some balance, find some pace, and come back tomorrow, see what different day brings.
Okay, so I still need you to explain this. So when we go to a shorter track, WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca, 2.2, 2.3 miles, 40 plus cars, I totally understand traffic. We've got a 4-mile track, 40 plus cars, and still it's hard to get a clean lap or two. Tell folks about that. It seems like go to a 20-mile track and we'd still run into traffic.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you catch 2 or 3 cars a lap still, and believe it or not, you always seem to catch them in braking zones on the middle corners. So it's always a concern, and still, it's everybody kind of spaces out, or at least the GTs try to have a decent lap, and so if you space everybody out on track, it's 138 meters between every car, which really isn't a whole lot. And when it's a very big long track, but actually still plenty busy. So we always talk about traffic, and it only takes one to ruin the lap. So it's hard enough not to ruin the lap on your own. So when you get a couple of cars involved, it's not easy. But I think the 01 is in pretty good shape. We're maximum weight this weekend, so it's definitely. The car is slower in its reactions. It once it starts sliding around, it's
a lot like me then, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, if I put you on wheels, yeah, maybe. And
you don't get paid that much, Bourdais.
And it's sliding around, skating around quite a bit. So yeah, it's hard work, but it's such a fun track, man. Just love this place, and we'll give it our best run.
Make sure you follow along with us on IMSA's official YouTube channel and follow IMSA Racing on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. We're going to be doing some pretty cool stuff with some pretty cool people with some pretty cool race cars. Visit IMSA.com to hear the action called live and download the official IMSA app to follow the timing and scoring information as the sessions take place.